First of all, please let's ignore what is currently happening on my head, because I was really contemplating making this video black and white, but I am trying to accept it. This is my last video, and I, to be honest, planned it a little bit different. I thought I'm going to make like this big summary, amazing drone footage and everything else, but I decided against it. So it's just me and my update, my final update, and I don't have the good news for you. Honestly, I kind of gave up, and let me explain. When I knew this is going to be my last video, I really felt relieved, and I felt relieved because it was a long journey and it was requiring a lot of attention from me, sometimes a lot of energy. I tried to come up with so many cool ideas, solutions, replacement, and so on, so on. I was learning a lot during that time, and I don't regret any single moment of it. But when I knew that this whole journey is coming to an end, I really felt relieved because it was exhausting at times, and having to figure out certain solutions was sometimes time consuming, more time consuming than if I would use just a normal cleaning product, let's say, and so on, so on. You've watched the videos, you know how it was. And then actually I caught myself thinking, hey, I actually like this one, I like this solution. I'm still using biodegradable eco bags for my bathroom's bin. I still like this idea of making do-it-yourself ecological body scrub. I still don't use any single extra product for my toilet. I just clean it with a brush, and sometimes with the same solution as I'm using for cleaning the shower. So there are certain things that definitely stayed with me, and I'm really proud of this because it means that this whole challenge, it had a point, and there are certain things that are really easy to replace and really easy to use in daily life. But I decided not to use, for example, those pastels as a toothpaste. It was not really working with me, and there were other things like that. My drawer of shame still looks basically the same. I tried to really reuse all the products that I had, and I realized that it actually lasts much longer than I expected to last. So there's definitely still a lot of products waiting for their turn, which is not bad. But I tried not to get crazy about it, because at some point I felt this huge pressure on me, and I started to feel angry, and I started to question it, as you already know, like, why should I do it? Why nobody else around does that? And so on. And so my final thoughts are, is it worth it to try to be eco-friendly? Yes, definitely yes. Is it easy? No. Is it easy to maintain a waste-free routine in your house? Definitely not. It is actually the hardest thing, and after this whole time, as I was trying to really be as ecologically friendly as possible, I did not, however, manage to be completely waste-free. So to whoever watches that, if you have really a zero waste home or zero waste routine in any particular room, I am so proud of you, and I really want to be like you, but there is a whole long way ahead of me. I don't know if I'll ever achieve it, because it really it requires dedication, for sure. So I'm really happy to be a part of this whole big project, and I'm really excited for all the other participants, because everybody had their own pledge, and all the pledges were really truly amazing, and I learned so much from other people, and I loved watching the vlogs and reading the articles. There will be things staying forever with me, hopefully, but there is a part of me that is just feeling really lazy, and yeah, it is not that easy. But this was the whole goal, the whole point of this pledge and participating in here, to show people what can be done easily, and what doesn't require a lot of attention. And it's also a way to show that it's not us, those little people, responsible for this whole ecology of the world, because they are huge companies creating such pollution. Putting this weight, this responsibility on us all is a little unfair. So I hope that our videos are a way to open open the eyes of the viewers, and also a way to start a certain discussion. Maybe some people who watched it never really thought about those solutions, and I'm happy if they tried, and I'm happy if they even did a little teeny step just like me. And yeah, I definitely am proud of myself, of the way that I handled the situation. I'm not really proud of my laziness, but still, if I think about myself 6 months ago and about myself right now, how my bathroom looks and how it works, there is a huge progress. It could always be better, but little steps count. So once again, thank you so much for being here, for being a part of our journey, and thank you so much for all the people standing behind this amazing pledge and amazing initiative. You're great, you're doing an amazing job, and I keep fingers crossed like that that your next projects will be as good as this one.